dummy.
I'll stab you.
Hi, my name's Lolo, and this is Snack Run.
Yeah, let's just jump right in.
Let's just get that bread.
Wait, we were supposed to say our
Get
names.
deep in this intricate literature right here.
Oh, God.
Don't read that. You're gonna spoil yourself.
Oh, yeah, don't read it.
Give it
Sorry,
to-
I didn't realize that was chapter 5.
Give it to Caden. Give it to Caden.
It looked like it should have been chapter 1 still.
Yeah, it's really fucking
It's because
tiny.
PC and Chris and Cass went out to write, and every day they were like, okay, we're gonna write 1
3
chapter
pages
today.
is all we need in the chapter.
It's because
Okay,
they
okay.
have this annoying habit of like trying to build things up and leave you on a cliffhanger, but every time a cliffhanger comes, it's like only been 2 It's only been 2 pages, and you're fucked.
Then you're fucked. Welcome back to Snack Run with Lolo, Zip,
Woo.
and me, Kay. We are reading...
They can read. Let's just jump right in.
Okay, but we're
You know
ready.
what? That's pretty valid, actually. Okay. So, chapter 2. Wait, let me get a sip of my water.
Thirsty.
Thirsty.
Shut
You need
up.
something to wash this down your gullet with.
She tried to drink.
Trying to drink.
Whoops.
Are you trying to kill me?
Oopsie.
I hit the computer. Okay. Chapter 2.
I want ginger ale.
Ginger ale's good. Okay. When I figured that enough time had passed for everyone to have left school, I flopped my hair back over my forehead. Oh, so what? Sorry.
Oh yeah, let's get everyone.
What
up
happened
to
in the
speed.
last chapter is, so we got marked, and...
She's becoming a vampire, and that's it. That's all that
No,
happened.
and now this is what's
No.
happening that's leading
Okay.
up to chapter 2.
What happened in chapter 1
Okay.
was
Oh,
this
yeah,
dead
give us-
guy was leaning on her locker. Super rude. He ruined her day. He ruined her school day.
all of it.
It was football night.
It was football night.
No, it wasn't.
No, he ruined.
It-
No,
no, it
football night
wasn't.
was
No, it wasn't.
the weekend. Low.
She really
That's
seemed
what
adamant
he
about
was-
it.
No, she
Her
was
friend was
adamant.
like, "Who's gonna take me to the football game?"
No, that's
That
because
was
that's
just-
because all she
that was
thinks
just an
about
outfit
is
comment.
in general how she's gonna get to the football games. She's like, "What about the football game next week?" And
That's
the one
her
after
identity?
that, and the one
That's
after.
her. That's all she does.
Oh, you'll see.
I
does.
sexually
She
identify
does.
as a football.
She does so much more.
Yeah, she's more. She's more. In
Wait,
there.
why is she still
So-
in it? She's not a vampire.
You're-
We don't talk to non-vampires.
You're not a fucking vampire. Don't even look at me.
You shouldn't even be a part of this anymore. You're not a vampire.
Yeah, you left with your boyfriend, Jason, or whatever. Anyway,
But then they
Successful.
used derogatory terms
they were terrible. So
about her
yeah.
primal instincts.
Oh.
As a native woman, she's barbaric.
Oh God. Okay.
Jesus Christ.
All right, ladies.
We're not gonna get into it again.
Yeah,
though I
okay, so
really
last
want-
chapter, what's carrying on over to chapter 2 is she got marked. She's trying to hide it in the bathroom now, because she saw her boyfriend in the parking lot.
One day, but not today.
Oh, I see. But
Looking
yeah.
like a
So
Minecraft
we're gonna
crafting
carry
table.
on now. We're gonna carry on now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Chapter 2.
You sure?
Yeah.
Okay. Thanks. Okay.
I'm smelling them. That just smell nice.
I smell pennies.
When I figured that enough time had passed for everyone to have left school, I flopped my hair back over my forehead and left the bathroom, hurrying to the doors that led to the student parking lot. Everything seemed all clear. There was just some random kid wearing those seriously unattractive gang wannabe baggy pants
Riveting.
cutting across the far end of the lot. Keeping his pants from falling down as he walked was taking all his concentration. He wouldn't even notice me.
You wouldn't even notice me walking
I
across
thought you
this
were-
parking lot.
She was just insulting him. Why does she want him to look at her?
She doesn't want him. No, she doesn't want him to. Like, he wouldn't notice me. He wouldn't notice that I just got marked because
She's
he's too
like-
busy picking up his pants.
She's like, look at this idiot! He's not gonna look up a murderer ran at him.
What if he just lets his pants stay down?
Oh God, what if he, instead of picking up his pants, he just lets them fall and he looks
I hope he
around?
calls her out. I hope he's like, "Yo,
Oh no, that's
Marked.
the last we'll hear of him.
really?"
Yeah.
She keeps noticing all these people that I get emotionally attached to, and then they're gone, just like that.
You're attached to Baggy Pants Man?
Yes!
Oh.
I was attached to the first chapter nerd that they made fun of.
I'm gonna make that nerd look buff. I'm gonna draw him buff, and I'm gonna give him little glasses. Oh, no,
I want
she
to
said he
give
had a
him a
scrawny
kiss
chest.
on his forehead.
Oh my god, I'm gonna make him like really scrawny, and I'm just gonna make his legs and his arms ripped.
That's right. Give me a twunk, and I'll give him everything. I'm
That's not a
little
twunk.
love.
Oh, shit.
I don't know what that is.
That's not a twunk.
Well, I'll love him anyways.
I'm always
When I
eating.
figured that enough time had passed for everyone to have left school, I flopped my hair back over my forehead and left the bathroom, hurrying to the doors.
Jesus. Go on.
Use Jesus.
Yeah, use Jesus, fuckers.
I don't need protection. I've got Jesus on my
Oh
side.
my god.
What are you talking about? I don't like it.
What are you saying? It's scaring me.
I want to read.
Oh, alright. Okay.
All right, guys. Chapter 2. When I figured that enough time had passed for everyone to have left school, I flopped my hair back over my forehead and left the bathroom, hurrying to the doors that led to the student parking lot. Everything seemed all clear. There was some random kid wearing those seriously unattractive gang wannabe baggy pants cutting across the far end of the lot. Keeping his pants from falling down as he walked was taking all his concentration.
But
why?
She's such a
What if-
mental bitch, honestly.
Yeah, first of all, it doesn't take that much concentration to fucking hold your pants up or pick them up. Secondly, what if he was actually in a gang?
Yeah.
Yeah,
What if he is a gang member?
what if he was actually a gang member and she turned around and like she and he like just looks up and he's just like, oh shit, a vampire. He pulls a gun out.
Oh my
okay?
god.
He's a gang member. Gang members
He's
have
a
guns.
gang member. That's what they do.
He wouldn't even notice me.
God.
What an idiot.
I gritted my teeth against the throbbing pain in my head, and I bolted out of the door, heading straight for my little bug. The moment I stepped outside, the sun began to batter me. Like, what, baseball bat? It was like, bitch!
No, like the stuff you make cake out of.
Oh, so like whip her?
No,
No.
the stuff you make cake out
The stuff you make cake
of.
out of.
It's battering
batter.
her. She's becoming batter.
Oh, fuck.
Batter with the
Oh,
whisk.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I pictured, like, pouring batter on top of her.
Yeah, I
Oh.
pictured the son just like, oh shit, there she is, and then like he takes like a ladle and just.
I need the top to these.
Oh, is that what you wanted?
Yeah, that's what I was asking for.
Are we gonna let Lolo read still, or do you
Yeah,
wanna
Lolo
take
can
over?
read. Do you want
Okay.
to read chapter 2, Lolo, or do you want to
Yeah.
just read until you get bored?
I'll do something. We'll
Okay,
find
you'll
out.
do
I'll
something.
figure it out because we're getting to chapter 5.
Yeah.
I don't read though. That's like a rule. I need this free to do whatever it wants.
I gotta go insane.
I gotta make sound effects, dude.
I don't got
I
time
mean-
to be literate.
It wasn't a particularly sunny day. There were plenty of those big puffy clouds that looked so pretty in pictures floating around the sky, semi-blocking the sun. But that didn't matter. I had to squint my eyes painfully and hold my hand up as a make-believe sunblock.
Her
Make
hand's
shift.
Her hand's fake.
Yeah, it's
She's just imagining it's there.
I just like that you guys knew and you did.
Yeah,
I think you
that's-
must have gone over this before.
Yeah, we hated it.
Because it was just an instantaneous
It's just-
reaction.
it's like-
I almost instantaneously reacted to, I guess clouds are only pretty in pictures.
They're
They look so pretty in pictures, but when you see them in real life,
not
ew.
as pretty.
Hold on, let me just.
You know what? Oh, Jesus.
Okay. I had to squint my eyes painfully and hold my hand up as a make-believe sunblock against even that intermittent light. I guess it was because I was focusing so hard on the pain the ordinary sunlight was causing me that I didn't notice the truck until it squealed to a stop right in front of me.
I'm gonna call bullshit you didn't notice it. Have you heard my brakes? I know you have. But, like, it's ridiculous. I sound like I'm driving a fucking train.
Yeah, things don't just squeal, like, quickly and then it's over.
Yeah, it's not just.
and then gone.
It's a process.
Also, if they're driving safely, they should be using their brakes a lot in the parking lot.
Yeah.
And she didn't
They
notice.
shouldn't be going that fast.
Are
That
they
should
fucking-
squeal?
Are they fucking doing
Yeah.
wheelies in the parking lot? 'Cause
Yeah.
if so, how did you not notice that either?
Honestly, go above 10 miles per hour in a parking lot.
Also, she says how she paid so much attention and only saw one gang guy.
Yeah,
but,
it seems like she just thinks she's a one-track mind. One thing can be thought of, and that is it at a time.
She has a one-track mind. If you're ugly, or if she thinks you're stupid, you draw her attention first, and everything else comes after.
It's ironic because she couldn't even tell a car was coming at her.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Okay.
She couldn't even think of the word for makeshift.
Anywho.
Dumb bitch.
And this woman teaches in Oklahoma, does she?
I hope it's not children.
It's Oklahoma.
I hope it's not high school, all things considered what she writes about this kid.
Yeah,
Any of these kids, actually.
if she's a high school teacher, I may feel concerns about some predatorial writing.
Some possible
mean,
uncomfortable.
It's like, okay,
but,
so she's judging emo kids, and not even taking into consideration what their home life might be like.
But okay, mind
if she
you,
teaches high
she did
school-
this with her sister, her daughter.
Her daughter.
It
Her
might be
daughter.
her sister too. You don't know.
It's Oklahoma.
No! That has to get edited out now.
We can't shame anybody. We're not Zoe.
If-
We're not Zoe.
If your daughter is also your sister, that's okay.
Damn it, Lola! Now I have to edit that too! You're gonna look in the mirror and you're gonna see Zoe. Be like, I am not you.
Woohoo. Anywho,
Yeah.
hey Zoe, didn't you get my message?
Ugh.
Oh crap!
Oh, fuck.
Say fuck, you stupid little shit.
No, she likes the word crap.
I don't care what she says. I know it comes later in the book, and I'm saying now, if that's all she could say,
She
then
straight up
she's an
doesn't.
idiot.
She straight up doesn't curse. Spoilers.
Oh, she's fucking stupid.
She's like, I don't curse. I say
It
poopy
was
instead of shit.
Heath.
Fucking Heath.
I glanced up, looking at him from between my fingers, like I was watching one of those stupid slasher movies.
If they're so stupid, why are they scaring you, dummy? If you're so... Stop. Caden, stop. I'm gonna full name you this whole video.
Oh God.
Caden. Caden Bernadette
Oh,
Sanchez.
Jesus.
Whoa.
You need to take a break. You need to back up.
Didn't do anything.
He was sitting on the open tailgate of his friend Dustin's pickup truck. Didn't it just come to a squealing stop?
Yeah,
Oh my god, wait
they were flying around back there.
That's especially a good point.
But
all
he's
things
on the
considered.
tailgate. That means it's down.
Yeah, all
Shouldn't
things...
he have gone off?
Maybe he just
Stop.
dropped it.
Hold on, if you're driving.
He should have
And he
flown
stopped
back
driving.
into
Backwards,
the window.
Maybe there's a seatbelt installed back there. They're just like, I know
I
he's
mean,
gonna sit back
it
here
is
like
Oklahoma.
idiot. Stop that. Painstakingly edit all this out.
We can't make fun of Oklahoma.
You can't.
No, we can make fun of them though. PC and Chris and Cass only.
I
And
mean,
Zoe and
clearly,
characters.
clearly they're stereotypical Okies. If this is how they're writing their characters, stop. It's mine.
Over his shoulder, I could see into the cab of the truck, where Dustin and his brother, Drew, were doing what they were usually doing, wrestling around and arguing over God only knows what stupid boy thing. Wow, she's gendering her argument.
She's like,
I know, what the
only
hell?
boys argue about things that don't
Only
matter.
boys argue about
When
stupid
her and
boy
fucking
things.
and
Boys
her
are
and fucking
boys.
Kayla were like, "Oh, Heath doesn't get that drunk." It's like that sounds like a stupid thing to argue about.
I know. I hate how mature she thinks she is. I'm sorry. Zoe didn't want to be with Heath.
Yeah, it was
Kayla was forcing her to be
Why
with
does
Heath.
Kayla want her to be with Heath so bad? It makes no sense.
Maybe
Especially
Kayla wants
because-
a threesome.
Should I just go? Should I just drop some?
That's her in.
No, don't drop any bars. Go ahead, Lola.
Okay.
Okay, where? Haha, I see.
Wrestling boy things.
Thankfully, they were ignoring me. I glanced back at Heath and sighed. He had a beer in his hand and a goofy grin on his face.
A beer?
Why does he have a beer at school?
Hold on,
He's thirsty.
Hold on. Guys, look
I
up.
need my drink.
Heath.
Yeah.
Momentarily forgetting that I'd just been marked, it was destined to become an outcast, blood-sucking monster, I scowled at Heath. You're drinking at school? Are you crazy? His little boy grin got bigger. I don't like how she talks about boys. I also think maybe she feels predatory.
She's just like, come here, little boy.
Little boy.
Get over here, kid.
Yes, I am crazy. About you, baby.
Oh
my
woo-wee! Ooh-wee,
What?
Rick!
What
Hey,
a
what are you doing with my hot Cheetos?
borrowing some
That's a story for later.
in my cheeks.
Like a chipmunk.
Like a real chipmunk.
Not those fake ones like Elvis.
You fake fan.
Okay,
I shook my head while I turned my back to him, opening the creaky door to my bug and shoving my books and backpack into the passenger seat.
she's just so fucking violent about everything.
Yeah, she's like,
you know those explosions that everyone's entering into like YouTube poop videos and
She
shit?
slams the door.
I think that's how she gets by.
She throws in her books, they explode, and then she slams the door and that explodes too. And then later on in the book, Heath explodes.
For no reason.
Why aren't you guys at football practice? I said, still keeping my face angled away from him. Didn't you hear? We got the day off because of the ass kicking we gave Union on Friday. Dustin and Drew, who must have been kind of paying attention to Heath and me after all, did a couple of very oaky woohoo and yeah yells from inside the truck.
It's okay for PC and Chris and Cass to say because they're Okies.
Oh,
Is okay a slur?
no.
Maybe.
You know what? There was a kid who came to my school in like 10th grade, and he was from Oklahoma, and we only called him Okie.
Oh my god.
And he thrived on it.
He's like, yeah.
I
I guess
also-
it's just like how people keep calling themselves rednecks.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
He
He's
thought
like,
it was great.
"That's-"
He's like, I'm a fucking Okie. Yeehaw, poo.
What was that last one?
No, this motherfucker had the audacity.
Oh god.
He got. It was like, it was one of our homecomings. And he got pissed about something at me. He cornered me into a wall.
Oh
And he's
my
like
God.
almost a foot taller than me.
Oh my
He's like,
God.
what'd you say? And I just immediately, like, you've never seen me this way. You two have never. But I, like, looked up at him. I'm like, I'll fucking kill you. I'll end your life. And everyone got quiet. My teacher was there. He watched him. And I, like, pushed him and he stumbled. And I'm like, I'll fucking kill you. I kept saying it and he, like, left. He just got up and, like, went.
I don't know. I think if a small foot smaller than me person just kept saying, "I'll fucking kill you." I'm like, whoa, she's a fucking gremlin, and I would have ran.
I like got chest to chest with this dude. And I'm like, I'll end your existence. I'll fucking kill you. And he's just like, oh my god.
I'll rip your eyes out, wear your skin, and eat your kidneys.
Essentially,
Don't test me.
Advances on you with ill intent.
I dare any man to come at me.
Well, I mean, clearly he was an idiot.
He is. He is.
Are you generalizing Okies?
No, this guy. Yeah, and saying, well, he likes being called an Okie, and he was stupid.
I'm just putting two and two together.
Connection?
Just a thought.
I've connected the two.
Maybe
dots.
only stupid people like being called what could be considered a slur.
Okay. Well. Doodle-doo.
Fucking that one song. Hillbilly, hillbilly, hillbilly.
Oh my god.
Oh, no. I must have missed the announcement. I've been busy today. You know, big geometry test tomorrow. I tried to sound normal and nonchalant. Then I coughed. And added, plus I'm getting a crappy cold.
I'm getting cold.
So really, are you pissed or something? Like, did Kayla say some shit about the party? You know I didn't really cheat on you.
Oh
Jesus.
my god, I forgot about that.
Whoa!
I don't remember that.
I forgot about that, but like, I'm remembering what happens.
I don't remember. Go on.
Huh? Kayla had not said one solitary word about Heath cheating on
What
me.
a great friend.
I thought they weren't fucking together.
They weren't.
They're not.
Then
but
why the
she's-
fuck does she care? You
Exactly.
stupid little bitch!
Exactly.
That's our
Let
problem.
him live!
Almost boyfriend.
Almost boyfriend.
We're on
And
a
later
break.
on, you fucking
Muscular.
yeah. Later on, you fucking find out that they've known each other since 3rd grade and have been like on and off since they were fucking 8.
Dude, that's for
That's
dogs.
such a weird
They're
age to be on and off.
stupid.
That's such a weird age.
I don't like how they're sexualizing them at such a young age.
Well, in Oklahoma, the
Legal
age
age.
of consent is 16.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say 10 or some shit.
Oh, Jesus.
Because
No, it's 16. She's like 16, so.
One more Oklahoma joke, Lolo.
I am filled with those.
You
I'm
get
filled
one
with-
more.
After that, I'll end you. Fuck, I forgot what I was gonna say. It was gonna be funny, I think.
Okay.
Oh, we forgot to turn that fucking heater
Oh.
off.
Well, they probably can't hear it.
Like a moron? I forgot. Okay, temporarily. About my new mark.
You know, again, like she did,
like a
in the
second
last
ago.
page.
Yeah.
Yeah, you fucking airhead.
Idiot.
I wish we had bought airheads when we were at the store.
We have sour airheads.
Yeah, we have sour airheads.
Valentine's airheads.
Sour airheads.
Oh, fuck yeah, dude.
Okay. My head snapped around so I could glare at him.
Jesus.
What did you do, Heath? Zoe, me? You know I wouldn't. But his innocent act and his excuses faded into an unattractive open-mouthed look of shock.
Oh my god, you can't be shocked without you being like, oh, you look so ugly.
Yeah,
When
she
he
said-
caught...
She said that the baggy pants dude had unattractive baggy pants. And, like, she always says...
Her
Unattractive.
standards are too high.
Like, yeah, like, this is a thing that's constantly, like...
It gets worse.
it doesn't get worse, but it's constantly
Gets
brought up.
Worse?
I believe it. I don't think I can believe you on this
Okay,
one.
okay. I guess worse, but also, like... Oh, yeah, okay. Well, I'm talking about the unattractive thing, though, not the other stuff.
Are we forgetting that Elliot exists?
No, that's what I'm saying, though. Like, she describes everything that is, like, even a little bit, like, yeah, as unattractive. Like, that's what I was gonna
Wow,
say. but
look,
you
he's
kept
got
interrupting
freckles.
me.
Disgusting.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Freckles are so cute.
I know.
I like freckles.
Okay. Open mouth look of shock when he caught sight of my mark. What the? He started to say, but I cut him off. Shh.
She got him.
She's just like, that's it, we're done. And she, like, drives away.
Never talk to me again.
I jerked my head in the direction of the still clueless Dustin and Drew, who were now singing at the top of their totally tone-deaf lungs to the latest Toby Keith CD.
We are the champions,
I don't
my
know if
friends.
that's
It's
the song.
not, but I wanted it to be, so I fulfilled it.
Yeah, you'd think they'd be singing that.
I'll keep on fighting.
Continue, lol.
Keith's eyes were still wide and shocked, but he lowered his voice. Is that some kind of makeup thing you're doing for drama class? No, I whispered. It's not.
Pissed.
But you can't be marked. We're going out. We are not going out.
For some
Did you
reason.
just get pissed because he
That you
cheated
cheated
on you?
on her?
And just like that, my semi-reprieve from coughing ended.
And I just
I
collapsed. onto the
practically doubled over,
Oh, God.
cracking a seriously nasty phlegmy cough. Hey, Zoe! Dustin called from the cab. You gotta lay off those cigarettes.
ground. Ugh.
Yeah, you sound like you're gonna cough up a lung or something, Drew said. Dude, leave her alone. You know she doesn't smoke. She's a vampire.
Idiot.
Vampires don't smoke. Duh.
He's just like, hey, didn't you hear? That's why they're all gorgeous and can actually. Those are spoilers. I can't get into it right now. Just know it pisses me off when it happens
Vampires
later.
are gorgeous because they can't smoke.
Yeah.
Alrighty then.
It's illegal.
Great. Wonderful. Heath, with his usual total and complete lack of anything resembling good sense, thought he was actually standing up for me as he yelled at his friends.
Why are you
Who
dating him?
instantly stuck there she isn't.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Their heads out of the open windows and gawked at me like I was a science experiment. Well, shit. Zoe's a fucking freak.
Hold on a second. We have a cat. It's fine. She
Meow.
just wants to come in.
Meow.
Popeye.
Popeye!
Hi, baby.
Meow.
She wasn't here last time we were recording. Come here, baby.
Popeye. Meow, 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 meow.
Want some catnip?
Okay, make sure you do it over there.
Okay.
Damn it, this floss is mint flavor.
Yeah.
Now I can't eat more snacks. Yeah.
Yeah, you can. It doesn't stick in your mouth too long.
Oh, good.
Oh,
I love these things.
Okay. Well,
Carry
shit. Zoe's a fucking freak. It didn't take being a vampire to know she was a freak. Drew said. Drew's insensitive words made the anger that had been simmering somewhere inside my chest ever since Kayla had cringed.
Hold on. 1 second, since you lost your place. I feel like we have to clarify that sick ass burn wasn't one of the characters, it was just Lolo.
Oh man, I wish one of the characters told her off.
Oh, that was cool. I threw the catnip and like hit the wall. There's this weird thing right here, and it like did like a flip, and now it's on his.
Her body's like going up and down in it.
Oh,
Don't look at me!
I'm a monster!
Like her body just jolted up. She's
So it's because she's like inhaling it, and then she like sneezes or coughs it out.
Aw. No, yeah.
okay. Drew's insensitive words made the anger that had been simmering somewhere inside my chest ever since Kayla had cringed from me bubble up and boil over. Ignoring the pain the sun caused me, I stared straight at Drew, meeting his eyes. Shut the hell up!
Yeah.
Oh my god, she said hell? We're on a whole new level.
Whoa.
I think it'd be more whiny, like, shut the hell up.
Shut the hell up!
Shut the hell up. I feel like Zoe has no power. Her
She's
stats are
got
fucking...
weak dick energy. Okay, with that in mind, I'll start again.
Yeah, good idea.
Shut the hell up! I had a really bad day, and I do not need this crap from you!
Yeah, that's it.
that's
that's
the
right.
one.
Quiet.
I paused to look from the now wide-eyed and silent Drew to Dustin and added, "Who are you?"
Dustin's like,
Who are you?
Dustin's just like,
She just breaks down and starts crying.
Dustin's like, okay, cool. I didn't say anything, but whatever, dude. Cheers, man.
I didn't even look at you.
I didn't even want to get involved.
I'm fucking singing.
To like, something.
What the fuck was his name?
And as
Toby Maguire.
I kept eye contact with Dustin, I realized something. Something that shocked and weirdly excited me. Dustin looked scared.
Oh, Jesus, what the
Really
fuck?
scared.
I
I
don't
glared back at Drew. He looked scared too.
Jesus, what the fuck? I don't remember this insane power trip she's going on.
Really scared.
Oh my god.
Then I felt it. A tingling sensation that crawled over my skin and made my new mark burn.
Oh, what the fuck?
Power! I felt power!
This is supposed to be a protagonist,
So what
is
the
it?
fuck? Heath's voice broke my attention and pulled my gaze from the
Yeah,
brothers.
what the fuck, Zoe?
We're out of here, Dustin said, throwing the truck into gear and stepping on the gas. The pickup lurched forward, causing Heath to lose his balance and slide with a windmill of arms and flying beer onto the blacktop of the parking lot. Automatically, I rushed forward. Are you okay? Heath was on his hands and knees, and I bent down to help pull him to his feet. Then I smelled it. Something smelled amazing. Hot and sweet and delicious.
I hate this book!
I'm so glad I don't have to read it.
I'm glad that it's not me right now. So,
Here's a little thing.
here's what I was doing.
Was Heath wearing new cologne? One of those weird pheromone things that are supposed to attract women, like a big genetically engineered bug zapper? I didn't
This is like that guy earlier from that video that's like, oh, stop going against your biology.
Yeah,
God.
it's biology.
What the fuck is happening?
Oh, here she comes. Oh, Lord, she coming.
Oh, Lord, she coming.
Meow, 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 meow.
Oh, Jesus.
Meow, 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 meow,
Don't smell my foot. It's weird.
meow. It's weird.
Please, no. Oh, you're hurting
Sorry.
the microphone.
Can you hand me, that trash so I can put this in the trash? Yeah, that. This is the empty one, right?
I think so.
This isn't empty.
I don't think any of
It's
them are
pretty
empty.
much empty.
Yeah, it's pretty much. I'm just gonna sell in like a week.
Hey,
like 2 weeks
Popeye,
old,
can you
so-
hand me that?
So this is where I'm putting...
Can you hand me
The
that
little-
bowl?
No, not that kind of bowl.
Okay. Are y'all ready?
Yeah, I
Yes.
was born ready.
I didn't realize how close I was to him until he stood up straight and our bodies were almost pressed together. He looked down at me, a question in his eyes.
Oh, Lord. The question being, Why are you so close?
It just zooms in on his eyes and there are words.
What the fuck are you doing?
I didn't back away from him. I should have. I would have before. But not now. Not today.
Not now that I'm a fucking
Vampire.
barbarian.
Ah!
And a savage.
Not now that I'm being driven by my hormones.
Vampire hormone.
Zoe? He said softly, his voice deep and husky. You smell really good. I couldn't stop myself from saying. My heart was pounding so loud that I could hear it echo in my throbbing temples. Zoe, I really missed you. We need to get back together. You know, I really love you.
They weren't even
He
a
reached
thing.
up to touch my face, and both of us noticed the blood that smeared the palm of his hand. Oh shit, I guess His voice closed off when he glanced at my face. I could only imagine what I must look like, with my face all white, my new mark blazingly outlined in sapphire blue,
Basically, I think I look sexy.
and my eyes staring at the blood on his hand. I couldn't move. I couldn't look away. I whispered, I want. What did I want? I couldn't.
What, you want to shut up? That's what you want?
Fucking asshole!
I couldn't put it into words.
The worst fucking part about this goddamn series is that this isn't even the most awkward, like, situation we get
Just
into.
wait till we get to the fucking school days.
She's so fucking...
Ew.
It's just so fucking
I think the
gross.
worst part about this whole series is that we're all in our 20s, just sitting here reading this novel about 16-year-olds being sexually frustrated by 16-year-olds. And it's so uncomfortable. Like, people read this unironically. They read it for
Unironically.
fun, and they think it's good. They think it's even better than The Outsiders.
Oh, Jesus.
Fuck off with that shit.
Imagine how
I've
many of
read
our
The Outsiders
viewers,
5 times.
how many of our viewers came here who actually like this series, and they're like, wow,
They're shitting on
Audio.
this series.
we don't have to read it ourselves. We can use our ears instead of our eyes to get the story that we know and love.
They could buy a fucking audiobook.
Audiobook.
I'm not giving you shit for free if you like this book.
No, what if we're able to change somebody's mind by pointing out all the issues in this terrible series?
That's
Stick around. Learn some flaws.
no, that wasn't it.
Oh, God.
I wouldn't put it into words. Wouldn't say aloud the overwhelming surge of white-hot desire that was trying to drown me.
Wait a minute.
And
I'm
it
trying to-
wasn't because Heath was standing so near. He'd been close to me before. Hell, we'd been making out for a year.
And you're not dating
You're
how?
not dating.
You fucking moron!
I
Yeah, we make out, we hang out, we hold hands, and I get mad at him when he does irresponsible things.
But he's only my almost boyfriend.
But
Come
he's
on,
not
Kayla,
my
you should know that.
boyfriend, Kay.
Are you okay?
But he'd never made me feel like this. Nothing ever like this. I bit my lip and moaned.
Oh, what the fuck?
She's just like,
No, it's like, like that.
Oh, I hate that!
I hate
You
it.
know, like a one vine? Oh.
I hate it.
I think I gave her too good of a moan. It should be something more like,
I already did that.
I know.
Whoa.
Yeehaw.
Whoa. Not supposed to play this shit?
The pickup truck squealed to a halt, fishtailing beside us. Drew jumped out and grabbed Heath around the waist and jerked him backward into the cab of the truck.
He's just like, stop trying to make my man straight.
Knock it off, I'm talking to Zoe.
I like how they're just like, we're gonna save you, bro. And he's like, fuck off, I'm trying to get laid.
Chonamatsu! I'll save you, Chonamatsu! Except this time, he did. And then, he didn't want it because he's being a serious cockblock, dude. He wants some spicy chip?
Heath tried to struggle against Drew, but the kid was Broken Arrow's senior linebacker,
I don't know what
and
that is.
truly ginormous.
Strong.
Dustin reached around them and slammed the door to the truck.
That's interesting.
Leave him alone, you freak! Drew yelled at me as Dustin floored the truck.
Leave him alone,
And
you had
this
a rough.
time, they really did speed off.
Oh no.
I
You
got
know,
into
wish
my-
we would have known that they didn't do that before, so that we knew where the pickup truck came from. Like, there's no way all this happened in the amount of time it took them to be like, oh shit, we forgot our homie.
Yeah.
And also, well, actually, it was pretty fast.
No, not really.
No,
Oh,
really,
Here,
it
let
was
me
just that
help you
he
up.
fell, she picked him
Wow,
up,
you
and then she
smell
went,
sexy.
Oh yeah, and then they have that whole like long ass moment.
Yeah, and he's like, you know, we need to get back together. I love you. Oh my god, I'm kind. And she was just like,
I want your.
Didn't he just say a page or so ago that they couldn't date 'cause she was a vampire? He was like, oh man.
We're
You
dating.
can't be a vampire. We're going out.
Yeah,
She
we're
can't be a
going out.
vampire because they're dating Lolo.
She's physically incapable of becoming a vampire because Heath is dating
She's
her.
physically
But you didn't know this,
capable
but
of
he has the power.
Ah, fuck! I
You remember
forgot.
how the Shikon jewels were in Kagome?
No, shut up.
That's why she can't become a vampire, because the Shikon jewels are in Heath now.
Kagome was my first woman crush.
They're. Kagome's cute as fuck.
I liked how she talked, and I wanted her to yell at me. I was 5.
They're framing these
my
teenage boys. They're framing these teenage boys as like oh, they're bad. They're calling me a freak and stuff. But like straight up, they thought she was a monster, and they still came back for their homie.
And she threatened them.
And she threatened them.
Yeah,
she didn't threaten them, but she was like,
she
obviously
used her
gonna-
like vampire.
Okay, let's imagine
power.
for a second, like fucking imps or something are a thing, like the imps in Doom. Okay, let's imagine those are a thing, and people can become those. That's how these people in this book see vampires. Now let's pretend like an imp walks up to the side of your car, starts talking to your boy, and you're like, oh god, we gotta get out of here. Your boy gets hurt, and you just see them standing there, and they're like,
especially if
gotta
they're
save our
bleeding.
boy.
That boy's bleeding.
They don't
yeah.
know that though.
They
She's
don't know that,
literally getting ready to,
Eat him.
bite up on that boy.
She's gonna rip his hand off and take it for a snack.
She's like, blood.
I bet you wish they would bite in this book.
Oh yeah, they don't bite.
Well, yeah, that'd be cooler, but
Yeah,
this is
that
a
would
pretty
imply
lame story.
But they have cool sharp teeth. But
What
sharp
else they do?
teeth.
They have sharp teeth that they don't use.
Nope,
They
don't have
use
sharp
the
teeth.
gum things. Like,
It's actually worse.
oh god.
You gotta keep reading.
You keep reading.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why are you stopping?
Keep reading.
I got into my bug. My hands were shaking so hard I had to try 3 times before I got the engine started. Just get home. Just get home. I said the words over and over between wrenching cock as I drove.
Why is it so hard for her to put the key in? The fucking car keys are
She's
big.
trembly because she's full of emotion.
But they're big, dude. Literally just put it against it, and eventually
She's
it'll
like-
hit the hole. And you can put it in. And you know that one part on SpongeBob where he's trying to put the seatbelt in, and it just... That's what she's doing.
Juice.
Chip.
I wouldn't think about what had just happened.
She's thinking
I
about
couldn't
it.
Wouldn't
think about what had just happened.
She's still thinking about it.
The drive home took 15 minutes, but it seemed to pass in the blink of an eye. Too soon I was sitting in the driveway, trying to get ready for the scene I knew, sure as lightning follows thunder, was waiting inside for me.
You know, because 15 minutes is already so long already.
Already so long already.
Why
Already
had
so
I
long
been
already.
so eager to get here? I suppose I hadn't technically been all that eager. I suppose I'd just been escaping from what had happened in the parking lot with Heath.
Why didn't you just... Never mind, go on.
No, I wasn't going to think about that now. And anyway, there was probably some kind of rational explanation for everything. A rational and simple explanation. Dustin and Drew were retards. Whoa!
Yep.
Well,
That's
yeah,
not
there
a
it is.
politically correct word.
Yeah, they use
They use that
that
a
a lot
lot.
actually, which is upsetting.
Until like the 6th.
That is not
Yeah, and then like
I want to read that line again because I don't want to say that word on the podcast.
You have to.
you have to. We have to point it
We'll
out
just leave-
that it's
we'll
an
just-
issue.
We could just leave your whoa in, and people will know, like, oh. She doesn't like it.
Guys, you don't use that word. That's a fucked up word.
Yeah, idiots.
I mean, it was written in 2012.
Oh, yeah, it was
In Oklahoma.
Fuck.
Now I'm making Oklahoma jokes.
Fuck.
Yeah.
They're contagious.
Oklahoma.
I don't blame Oklahoma. I blame PC and Kristen Cass.
Oh. I blame both.
Yeah, I would say, yeah, but like maybe authors in Oklahoma are just terrible people, because S.E. Hinton, the person that wrote The Outsiders, is known for blocking people when they have any headcanons that aren't their straight CIS males.
Oh Jesus! It's just pronounced cis.
CIS.
Okay.
Cis.
CSI.
Totally immature beer brains. I hadn't used a creepy new power to intimidate them. They'd just been freaked out that I'd been marked. That was it. I mean, people were scared of vampires. But I'm not a vampire, I said. Then I coughed.
Proving
While
that
I
she was a
remember how
vampire.
hypnotically, but also hypocritically beautiful Heath's blood had been. In the rush of desire I'd felt for it. Not Heath, but Heath's blood.
And
We
then
don't
I
care about
realized,
Heath,
fuck
I'll be a
obviously.
vampire.
He doesn't have a personality. He just has blood.
No.
Oh my god!
Blood was not beautiful or desirable.
Okay.
I must be in shock.
That's
That's
false. Okay, I draw Guru. Alright. I know for a fact blood is sexy and desirable.
Hold on. Like, how can she be like, she knows she's gotten marked. She knows she's becoming a vampire, whether she's in denial or not. How can she be like, oh yeah, blood? That's not desirable at all.
I'm desiring it, but I'm not desiring it.
It's so stupid. Like, you know you're a vampire.
Hey man, why don't you go back like 2 lines ago and correct that horrible story you said?
You fucking moron.
That's it. That had to be it. I was in shock and not thinking clearly. Okay. Absently, I touched my forehead. It had stopped burning, but it still felt different. I coughed for the zillionth time.
Do you think that
Can
they're
you
marks?
stop pointing it out? Jesus.
Fine.
Yeah, stop saying that you're coughing.
I wouldn't think about Heath, but I couldn't deny it anymore. I felt different. My skin was ultra sensitive. My chest hurt, and even though I had my cool Maui Jim sunglasses on, my eyes kept tearing up painfully.
For
Okay,
someone whose
before we
family
continue-
hates them, she sure does have a lot of expensive shit.
Yeah, she like
Yeah.
name brand shit. But no, I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
She said that it felt different. Do you think that, like,
It's a bump.
yeah, do you think it has a texture, or do you think it's
Maybe
still
it
just,
feels like
skin?
what a tattoo feels like
Oh, let me
after.
feel your tattoo.
Really?
Because
Feel
it
your
kind of
tattoo.
bumps just a
Oh,
tad.
yeah, it does.
Yeah, maybe if
Okay.
That's
But like when I
tattoos
first got it
into.
done,
Mhm.
it
Oh, Popeye went out.
it was all scabby
Mm.
because it just kind of she didn't have to deal with the tattoo
Needles.
wait time.
Dumb. Stupid.
Yeah, you lucky little bitch. You're complaining, and you didn't have to put any expensive lotion on for it to smooth out.
It's even cooler.
Oh, yeah, she's so cool.
She's not fucking cool. You're a cringy bitch.
No, I was talking about her tattoos.
Oh, yeah, her
Oh.
tattoos are so cool.
She's a bitch.
I mean, for free.
Oh, yeah,
Not
that's
bad,
pretty
dude.
cool.
Well,
Continue.
continuing on
Yeah.
with our good friend Zoe.
Mm.
I'm dying!
Jesus, that's how we're picking it up?
Yeah,
Okay.
that was the
I
end of
moaned
her.
and then promptly clamped my lips shut. I might actually be dying. I glanced up at the big brick house that, after 3 years, still didn't seem like home.
Yeah, because it's fucking brick. What
Get
the
it
fuck? Get an
over
extra
with.
House.
Just get it over with. At least my sister wouldn't be home yet. Cheerleading practice. Hopefully the troll would be totally hypnotized by his new Delta Force Black Hawk Down video game.
Delta Force Black Hawk Down video game.
Ew.
Wait, let me think.
Did
Seriously?
she fucking say, ew? It's in
Yeah.
fucking parentheses, ew.
It's a video game.
Ellipses.
It's a video game. Ew, it's a game. It's a fucking run and gun
Ow.
game. Disgusting.
You know, for someone who doesn't like it, she seems to know a lot about the game. She
Yeah,
had
she
like
said the
all
whole
of it.
fucking
Yeah.
name.
Yeah, I would have just been like,
Delta Force.
why didn't she just say with his new video game?
Yeah. Delta Force. Black Hawk Down.
Also, don't like video games? Not looking good at you for you. Like, what do you do in your free time? Drive around your vintage 1950s bug that
She
costs like
hates
$1 million?
She just hates
She hates everything.
everything.
She doesn't like anything. Like, I can't even imagine what she could possibly like.
I don't know what she does in her free time. She's not an artist.
I know they talk about what she does, like, hanging out at the dorms or whatever later on, but I don't remember what it is. It's probably like watching some stupid-ass show.
No, not even, because she doesn't have a TV in her room. She's not gonna go to the living room because of what happens next.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Forget it. I'm
Yeah, keep
I'm just
going.
gonna assume all she does is sew and help
I'm
other
gonna-
women give birth.
I'm gonna assume all she does is sit on her bed and stare at the wall.
All she does is cry and piss and moan about how hard her life is. And her mom comes in, she's like, Zoe, I made you a snack. And Zoe's like, fuck off, Mom. I'm making a moody TikTok.
Go on.
Okay.
Continue.
I might have mommed myself. Maybe she would understand. Maybe she would know what to do. Aw, hell, I was 16 years old, but I suddenly realized that I wanted nothing as much as I wanted my mom.
I want my mom every day. And I'm
16-year-olds are still children.
Yeah.
Oklahoma.
fine. Yeah, I don't care what your fucking law says.
Please let her understand. I whispered a simple prayer to whatever god or goddess might be listening to me.
Ooh.
As usual, I went in through the garage. I walked down the hall to my room and dumped my geometry book, purse, and backpack on the bed. Then I took a deep breath and headed, a little shakily, to find my mom.
Why did she just leave? Like, she can go to her room without being bothered. She can just leave without being bothered, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Be like, I'm going to Kayla's house. Fucking gone.
Well, I understand though. Like when things happen to me, I also want to talk to mom. But mom and I are close.
Yeah, she doesn't seem very close with her mom. She's like, fuck my mom.
Well,
My
it's
mom
just-
married this ogre who plays video games.
No,
No.
that's her brother.
Oh my
Her
god.
little brother plays video games. They bring up the
His daddy
stepdad later.
Lolo.
Damn it, Lola.
We're just making it harder on me.
She's gotta edit.
All these fucking Oklahoma jokes. I gotta fucking find them and be like, there you whiny little bitch.
No, but later on, it explains that she was close with her mom until she married the shitty guy.
Oh.
Who, I don't know. I can't remember if he's like super bad or if she's just insane. Oh, he is okay.
Oh,
Both is good.
we're also gonna get into some religious stuff.
Oh, yeah,
no.
yeah, because it's a
Oh,
vampire
yeah.
book, and everyone knows vampires are super religious.
They're all
Vampires
Catholic.
and religions are interchangeable.
Yeah.
She was in the family room, curled up on the edge of the couch, sipping a cup of coffee and reading Chicken Soup for a Woman's Soul. She looked so normal, so much like she used to look. Except that she used to read exotic romances and actually wear makeup.
She's read 50 Shades of Grey.
Exotic
Both
romances.
She used to just read 50 Shades of Grey in a full face of makeup when she was relaxing.
I like how Zoe's like, now she's sitting there.
Bare face.
She's reading. She's sitting there ugly, reading some fucking
What's this?
some Chicken Soup for a Woman's Soul when she could be reading trashy, fucking erotic novels.
She could be reading The House of Night, okay?
Both were things her new husband didn't allow. What a turd.
In parentheses, what a turd. Also,
Did he actually not allow, or did he just voice that he didn't
I
like?
wasn't a fan of it. He was just like, you're reading 50 Shades of Grey?
that's a little weird.
Why are you
In a
caked
full
in
face
makeup?
of
Yeah.
makeup?
Yeah,
Are those
we're all.
falsies on your eyes?
Yeah,
Why
we're
is it so dark in here?
He's just like, you're at home. You don't have to wear that much makeup.
Mom? She didn't look up at me. I swallowed hard. Mama. I used the name I used to call her, back
you.
in the days before she married John.
Make me so mad.
I need your help. I don't know whether it was the unexpected use of mama, or something in my voice touched an old piece of mom intuition she still had somewhere inside her. But the eyes she lifted immediately from the book were soft and filled with concern.
It's almost like she's your mother.
What is it, baby? She began, and then her words seemed to freeze on her lips as her eyes found the mark on my forehead. Oh my god! What have you done now?
What the fuck did you do, you little
You should have
bitch?
come home pregnant! What is this?
Why aren't you pregnant?
Yeah, oh
My
God.
heart started to hurt again. Mom, I didn't do anything. This is something that happened to me,
Imagine
not
getting
because
stabbed.
of me. It's not my fault.
Imagine getting stabbed.
That's
and
actually a
parents
fair
just like,
reaction, yeah.
Yeah,
What
that's
the fuck
that
did
is
you
that
do?
I will give her that. This is 1 point for her.
Yeah. That's alright. Alright, you got me. Now what are you gonna
That's
say to piss me off again?
Oh, please, no! She wailed as if I hadn't said a word. What is your father going to say?
Lolo, stop screaming in hysterics. No one's gonna be able to understand you.
But
What is your-
that's how the mom would sound.
Yeah, but
That's
that's not
true.
how we sophisticated, civilized young adult women have to sound.
I
Eats
am
hot chip and
of the
lies.
theater.
Yeah, the theater.
I'm of the theater too, Lola, trust me.
Theater.
Yeah,
But you need to believe me when I say if the audience can't understand what you're saying, there's no point in talking.
I think emotion shines through cohesive words.
What is your father gonna say?
Well, I believe if you're telling a story and no one can see your gestures, then your words must convey what you're trying to express with your emotions.
What about the tone of your words?
Okay.
I love Katie's just like,
You just gotta tone it down.
You're all making.
I'm
points.
watching the audio.
I think the
It's scary.
I think the audio hitting the top doesn't matter.
It doesn't.
But I do think
like I feel like that would be a little too loud.
possibly. Let's start over. What is your father gonna say?
I don't know. He walked out on us, and no one's heard from him since. Go ahead, Lola.
I wanted to scream, how the hell would any of us know what my father was going to say? We haven't seen or heard from him in 14 years. But I knew it wouldn't do any good. And it always just made her mad when I reminded her that John was not my real father. So I tried a different tactic, one I'd given up on 3 years ago.
Wait a minute. Does that mean her brother is John's kid?
Oh yeah,
prom.
because he's young,
He's young.
and the dad, her dad walked out on them when she was 12.
14 years ago, she was 2.
I don't know how to do math. Remember in the beginning of the book when they said Kay had a math impairment?
Oh, they were serious.
They were talking about me.
They weren't specifically talking about Kayla, they were talking about Kaden.
Mama, please, can't we just not tell him? At least for a day or two? Just keep it between the two of us until we, I don't know, get used to it or something?
Are you fucking stupid? You know how this works. You know how your world works, Zoe.
Yeah.
I have
This maybe she's leaving anyway. Why the fuck would she bother
she's
going to her
leaving.
parents' house?
Yeah.
I would fucking tell him over phone. Be like, hey, I'm a vampire.
I got marked. I have to go to the House of Night.
I'm at the
Why?
house tonight, actually.
I held my breath. But what would I say? You can't even cover that thing up with makeup.
Yeah,
Yeah, you
she
can.
Her lips curled weirdly as she gave the crescent moon a nervous glance. Mom, I didn't mean that I'd stay here while we got used to it. I have to go, you know that. I had to pause while a huge cough made my shoulders shake.
To
The
emphasize the
tracker-
point that she's dying.
Yeah. The tracker marked me. I have to move to the House of Night, or I'm just gonna get sicker and sicker.
Until I
And then
deteriorate.
die. I tried to tell her with my eyes.
Tell her with your
Saying that out
mouth,
loud.
dude, okay? If
Yeah,
you're
just fucking say, I'm gonna die if I don't go.
maybe that'll wake her up.
I'm sure a mom would be like, well, we can't have that.
I couldn't
chill
actually
reaction.
say the words.
Or she couldn't say it.
I just want a couple of days before I have to deal with... I broke off so I didn't have to say his name. This time purposely making myself cough, which wasn't hard. What would I tell your father? I felt a rush of fear at the panic in her voice. Wasn't she the mom? Wasn't she supposed to have answers instead of the questions? Just tell him that I'm spending the next couple of days at Kayla's house because we have a big biology project due. I watched my mom's eyes change. The concern faded from them and was replaced by a hardness that I recognized all too well. So what you're saying is that you want me to lie to him? No, Mom. What I'm saying is that I want you, for once, to put what I need before what he wants. I want you to be my mama, to help me pack and to drive with me to this new school because I'm scared and sick and I don't know if I can do it all by myself. I finished in a rush.
That's also fair.
Yeah. This mom's kind of a bitch, too.
Mhm.
Maybe that's why she is a bitch.
I raised you one, maybe Zoe's a bitch, and that's why the mom's a bitch.
Oh, possibly. That's right, because later on she's like, I was always the troubled child, doing bad things, and they treat me like I do bad things all the time. And it's like, well, if you didn't do bad things, maybe they wouldn't treat you like you're doing bad things.
I know, right?
I finished in a rush.
Maybe they like your siblings better because they're not.
Because they're playing
Shitty.
video
Like, could
games
you-
and at cheerleading practice just chilling.
Like, could you imagine your mom marries a new guy and you just refuse to accept him?
Mm.
I think the stepfather and the mother might be allowed to get a little shitty with her
Mhm.
if she's not trying to accept change.
Yeah, you can't be like, oh, this kid is the bad. Like, you can't be like, oh yeah, I'm the rebel one. I'm the one who never fucking listens or does what I'm supposed to.
I don't.
And they
why.
treat me like shit because of it. Because the other two were fine as far as we know. We don't hear about them ever again, though. But, they're just chilling, and they don't get in as much trouble because they're not causing trouble.
They're chill. They're good.
Yeah.
She's the issue.
Oh, Lil, you're gonna love what she says about her siblings. Go on.
Oh yeah, she's the
Oh
worst.
god.
I mean, she's... Mwah! Chef's kiss.
Terrible.
I finished in a rush, breathing hard and coughing into my hand. I wasn't aware that I stopped being your mom, she said coldly. She made me feel even more tired than Kayla had.
Well, now
I
you're aware.
sighed.
Maybe you should get better friends.
I think that's the problem, Mom. You don't care enough to be aware of it. You haven't cared about anything but John since you married him. Her eyes narrowed at me. I don't know how you could be so selfish. Don't you realize all that he's done for us? Because of him, I quit that awful job at Dillard's. Because of him, we don't have to worry about money, and we have this big, beautiful house. Because of him, we have security and a bright future. I'd heard those words so often, I could have recited them with her. It was at this point in our non-conversations that I usually apologized and went back to my room. But today, I couldn't apologize.
Because I die.
Today, I was different. Everything was
Oh
different.
my god. I thought
No, Mother. The truth is that because of him, you haven't paid any attention to your kids for 3 years. Did you know that your oldest daughter has turned into a sneaky, spoiled slut who screwed half of the football team? Do you know what nasty, bloody video games Kevin keeps hidden from you?
Okay.
No, of course you don't.
Hold on,
The
let me
two of
finish.
them act happy and pretend to like John in the whole damn make-believe family thing. So you smile at them and pray for them and let them do whatever. And me, you think I'm the bad one because I don't pretend. Because I'm honest. You know what? I'm so sick of my life that I'm glad the tracker marked me. They call the vampyre school the house at night, but it can't be any darker than this perfect home.
Oh, so
Holy
cool.
shit.
Okay.
Anyway, let's address some of that. Slut shaming,
Yeah.
and I mean, gory, bloody video games are just the norm. Get over it.
Yeah.
They're fun, dude. Okay? Gory bloody video games are fun, dude.
Borderlands is the most fun I've ever had. I fucking love that game. And it's just, hey Zoe, it's just a video game. And also, how do you know that your sister's been sleeping with half the football team?
She just walks.
She doesn't fucking talk to you. Also, she doesn't have a name, by the way. Have you heard them say her name?
No.
I hadn't. I heard Kevin.
Uh-huh.
Why is it that they named the boy and not the girl?
I wonder why.
Because they don't give a fuck about either of those characters. They're just there to be stereotypically like, oh, I'm the middle child. I have a bratty younger brother and a spoiled older sister who's a slut. And I'm the perfect rebel. Fuck off.
She can't even be considered a rebel. Look at her falling into this non-existent perfect fucking clique.
Click.
Yeah, she's dating the fucking quarterback and
Talking to her friends about partying.
yeah, and shit. Like, sorry. Rebels don't have friends. I should know. I have one friend.
She's like, there.
It's her.
I don't count. I'm a sister.
You don't count your sister.
I have a couple friends, but I'm closest with you guys.
Yeah.
Good.
Okay.
You better be.
Oh, but like something else I wanted to say. Like seriously, dude, you're whining about the video games. They're video games.
That's the worst thing is that she's like, oh.
Like she's using it as a point for him being like a shitlord and like her mom's husband being like a shitlord. But it's like, dude, it's a video game.
And it's not even just the video game thing. Like if the sister who's older than Zoe, which means she's either like 17 or 18. I assume like 18 because usually they're like 2 years apart. And she's in high school.
So ironic you should say that.
But yeah, so like if she's going around sleeping with half the football team or what the fuck ever.
Wouldn't she have been pregnant by now?
And also, isn't that her choice as a consenting adult in Oklahoma?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, so fuck off, Zoe.
How dare
Zoe's just sad because she isn't getting any.
How dare you have multiple partners? That's
Yeah.
not allowed. Only men can have multiple partners.
Praise Jesus. Okay. Before I could cry or scream, I whirled around and stalked back to my bedroom, slamming the door behind me. I hope they all drown.
And then she spun around and the entire 360 and just walked backwards.
She has a video game walking animation, so she goes through the full circle and up the stairs. And her mom's just like,
What the fuck?
I think I need to call someone. Because that wasn't normal.
This is that vampire thing. This is that vampire thing. It's happening.
Vampires do that?
She wants her whole family to drown.
I know.
She can't stand them, and like the parents seem pretty shitty.
But what did her siblings do?
Her siblings didn't do anything. Just
They
because
pretended like they were happy, slept with people.
Maybe
and
they
played
are
video
happy.
games.
Maybe they're
Yeah,
okay
maybe
with
they don't
sleeping
care.
with people.
Doesn't she know about Minecraft? You gotta kill pigs and shit.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what she's talking about. Did you know your
Minecraft.
son's playing Minecraft?
No,
You kill
she was
sheep
talking
in that
about what was
game.
the name of that one game she knew very well.
Deltarune.
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 No, wait, that's that. That's that fucking Undertale game.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, that's
It was
No,
like
Delta
Black Hawk.
Force. Black
Delta
Hawk
Force.
Down.
Yeah, it was a Black
Black
Hawk
Hawk
Down game. Dude, those were on the PS2.
Ooh.
Oh damn.
Or no, I'm thinking of Medal of Honor.
Yeah, that's Medal of Honor.
I think Black Hawk Down might be on the PS2 though.
It might be the Xbox. I don't know. I'll have to
But
look
like
it up.
considering it was on the PS2,
And or
how
Xbox.
awful and gory could the game have been though?
Or the Xbox. Xbox is pretty like Assassin's Creed and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but PS2 and Xbox, just Xbox, not 360 or anything.
Borderlands is also on Xbox. Anyway, go on.
Through the two thin walls, I could hear her making a hysterical call to John.
You know how Courage
Bless you.
sounds when he sees a monster?
There was no doubt that he'd rush home to deal with me. The problem.
You are the problem, you little fuck.
Where'd you turn into a vampire? Oh, for what? That was the whole
Some
joke.
garlic bread.
Oh dear.
Instead of sitting on the bed and crying like I was tempted to, I emptied the school crap out of my backpack. Like I'd need it where I was going.
I was just about to say, I don't fucking need it.
I don't need just the books on fire.
Go on.
They probably don't even have normal classes. They probably have classes like ripping people's throats out and intro to how to see in the dark. Whatever.
This is the exact same way people treat ghouls in Fallout. And do you know what I do to people who hate ghouls in Fallout?
Oh, Jesus. Kill
Ghouls
No
are
matter
fucking
what
sexy.
my mom did or didn't do, I couldn't stay here. I had to leave. So what did I need to take with me? My two favorite pairs of jeans, besides what I had on, a couple of black t-shirts. I mean, what else do vampires wear?
Regular
Plus,
clothes.
they are slimming. I almost passed on my cute aqua-colored sparkly cami, but all the black was bound to make me more depressed. So I included it. Then I stuffed a ton of bras and thongs and hair and makeup things into the side pouch. Does she mean hair?
Yeah, hair and makeup things.
Okay. Just hair. In her pouch. A lot of hair.
She just tears her hair out of her scalp and she's just like shoving it into her back.
She's going
Yeah.
crazy. She's hysterical.
I don't need this on my head anymore. I'm a vampire, but I gotta keep it with me.
All vampires are bald.
Okay, so hair and makeup
Wow.
things into the side pouch, and
I
here.
almost left my stuffed animal, Otis the shish. I couldn't say fish when I was 2.
That's so stupid. Also,
On my pillow.
I've never heard a child that couldn't pronounce.
Yeah. Well, there were 2 though. You can't really talk when you're 2. Like
But-
you're thinking 4 to like any other age.
I don't think I am.
Oh.
Well, vampire or not, I didn't think I could sleep very well without him. So I
Yeah.
tucked him gently into the damn backpack.
Damn backpack.
Then I heard the knock on my door, and its voice called me
It's
out of the room. What? I yelled, and then I convulsed in a bout of nasty coughing. Zoe, your mother and I need to speak with you. Great! Clearly they didn't drown. I patted Otis the shish. Otis, this sucks. I squared my shoulders, coughed again, and went out to face
I like how
the
she was like-
enemy. She's referring to them as her enemy.
Yeah, I like how she's like squaring up and then she goes.
Time to go. Okay, so that's the end of the chapter.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we have a lot of stuff happening in chapter 2.
First, why
yeah.
did she say drown? That's such a.
Yeah, it's such a weird way to like. When I come out of this room, and if I come out of this room and you're not drowned,
Stop reading ahead.
you're gonna wish you were. Lola, don't read ahead. It's
Oh,
cheating.
sorry. I was just glancing.
Don't glance.
Okay.
Glance.
Anyway. I think, yeah, a little more realistically, I hope they all catch the bubonic plague. You don't have to be near a body of water to catch the bubonic plague.
You have to be near fleas, though.
You think Kevin doesn't have fleas? I have to laugh.
Oh fuck, that scared the shit out of me.
She clearly calls him a troll for a reason.
Niggas is fleas. Okay, so what
Is he a werewolf?
No, he's a troll.
He's a real troll.
Yeah.
Oh.
No, he's just
They
a
found
kid
him
that
under
plays
a-
fucking video games.
They found him in a cave and they brought him home.
Troll who was under the bridge.
Oh, they found him under a bridge. Okay, so not a lot really happened in chapter 2. She just like fucking.
cried. Yeah.
She told her. She told a lot of people she knows to fuck off, and
No,
she tried.
She told him to crap off.
Oh, then she told him to crap off because she can't say fuck. And then
She's too
she
edgy
and
to
she also
cuss.
tried to fuck Heath.
Right there in the parking lot.
No,
And
she
that's
wanted
about
to
it.
eat him. She
No,
didn't
she
want
wanted
to. It wasn't
didn't
a
wanna
sexual
fuck.
attraction. It was a fuck. Yeah, it's like when you eat cheesecake and then your mouth gets tingly and you can't think.
Actually, when I eat cheesecake,
How are you eating cheesecake?
it's definitely
How are you eating cheesecake?
no
Like
I'm
that.
When
The
I
first time I did it, I like blacked out. My mom's like, low, 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 low. And I'm like, what?
I can't breathe right now.
Yeah, I was like, I leaned against the wall.
I don't know about you guys, but when I eat cheesecake, it is definitely a sexual experience. And if that's not how it is for you, clearly you're not doing it.
I don't like cheesecake.
I like cheesecake
I
a lot.
love cheesecake.
I like the cheesecake that Kay made from the little box. It was cherry and it was really good, and I ate like 3.
It was strawberry.
It was strawberry.
I think
Even
I like
better.
all types of cheesecakes. I like them when they're dense, and I like them when they're fluffy.
I don't like chocolate
And I like when
cheesecake.
they're big, like tall, and I like it when they're short.
Mm-hmm.
And oh fuck, I love when they put chocolate chips in it,
Oh.
and then it's the brownie batter, and then it's just like everything in my mouth becomes tingly, and I'm overwhelmed.
With joy.
With joy.
I wish I could relate.
You know what? It's probably like a mouthgasm.
God.
Maybe it is a sexual experience for me too.
I mean, you blacked out.
Yeah.
Okay, focus,
You're going
ladies.
too far, Lola.
Whoops, my bad.
Okay, focus, ladies. We're at the end now.
Focused.
We already did the synopsis of chapter 2. She hates everyone, and
Including her sister.
Everyone hates her. The end.
and everyone hates her. So that's the end of chapter 2. I guess we will be
Pre-book that she can't go to her brother's room and be like, turning into a vampire, and you just go, whoa!
Yeah, imagine like she's just gone and her siblings come back and they're like at the dinner table like, hey, where the fuck is Zoe?
And their dad just goes, boom. And
I
they
don't know
continue
anyone
eating,
named
and they
Zoe.
give each other like a nervous look, and they're just like, okay, I guess no more
I
Zoe.
don't know. Okay, no more Zoe then, I guess. We lost our Zoe rights.
Why am I being punished?
Are you sure they're right?
No.
We lost we're free of our burden.
We're free.
Seriously, Dad? No
Zoe.
more shackles?
A bitch.
Thanks. Okay,
All right.
how do we say bye? That's our outro.
So I mean,
Bye.
this was super rad, team. Woo! We made it through another chapter.
God.
I can't wait to see you, and I know Zip and Kay feel the same way. So for now, Snack Run is tuning out.
Well, let's turn off the recording so we can read 6 more chapters.
Bye.